Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Kokofemme here. Alright, so the purpose of today's video, as I always have to start out with, right? The purpose of today's video is to do a live demo with the Milani powder blushes, the ones that came out in the rose colors. I've had these for quite a few weeks, maybe even a month. But I just wanted to show you how they all look on dark skin. And what I mean by dark is like cocoa complected. So in matte comparisons, I am NW46 mixed with a little bit of NC50. Yeah, I do a lot of mixing. In MUFE, I am 175. What else do I wear? In Black Opal, I am Hazelnut. Let's see, what else am I wearing? In NARS, I'm Trinidad. Let's see. I think that's all the colors that I wear, the foundations. My main foundation is Studio Fix Fluid, so I do like that one. So just to give you a reference of what color I am, so you would know. Alright, so the meat and potatoes. These powder blushes launched. They launched maybe last year, and it was a couple of them that launched, and I got my hands on one of them. It was very, very pretty. Don't know where it is in all of this ruckus in this room right now, but today's focus is just going to be on the 4 that I was sent to review. Now, my overall opinion of these are the packaging is really, really pretty, but I did not find that the color payoff really hit home for all of them. So that's why I want to do the live demo on camera so you can see exactly how they look. Alright, so stay tuned for that, and I'll give you all the price points, how much they cost, where you can find them, all that information will be below. And I know you're wondering where I got my fabulous earrings, boys and girls, but I'll tell you all that later in another video that I have to upload and edit. So be patient with me and stay tuned. Okay, so just a little bit about the specs. The rose powder blushes are going to retail for $7.99 if you buy it straight from the Milani website, or you can purchase from any of your local CVS, Walgreens, any participating drugstores that sell Milani products, okay? All information will be down below for you, so you can more than likely be able to find them now, because I am reviewing this very late in the game, okay? So there are 4 new colors, and the colors are Coral Cove, which is a nice coral color. The next color is called Lady Rouge, which is it has more of a pinky coral to it. Next color is a rose color called Love Potion. Looks like that. And I'm going to swatch all of these as well as do the live demo, okay? And the last one is called Tea Rose, okay? So just like what it says, it's like a muted rose color. So that's very pretty as well. So those are the 4 colors. Now, in terms of swatching them, I know a lot of us who swatch, we go to dig our fingers into the product, but what I find is that the oils from your hands get onto the product and creates this film that makes the product hard to work with. So don't recommend doing that per se for these, so grab yourself a brush. Now, the brushes that I'm going to use are some cheapy brushes. I think I got them from the Bed Bath & Beyond, what is the name of that brand? But really cheap. I don't recommend these brands, even though they're cheap, because when you wash them, hairs are all over your face, and you'll probably see that in the demo. Alright, I do own like one MAC 168, and I love this brush as well. It's been with me through the test of time, and most of my MAC brushes have like lasted. I started buying MAC brushes in 08, so this is one of the ones probably from 08, 09, so 6 years strong, and it's standing up better than, you know, this one right here. But anyway, for the purpose of this video, it's going to do the job, okay? Alright, so I'm going to try to do this the best way I can. My setup is not the best in terms of live demos and such, so I'll be looking kind of where I have a huge mirror to try to put this on. Alright, so in my normal contoured face, I already have a contour that you see here. And I did that a little strong for the camera, so I'm going to be placing blush here and then blush below it, just to give you you know, so you'll know what the colors look like. All right, so first one we're going to do again is Coral Cove. So I'm going to pick some product up, and I'm doing this a lot. So as you see, it's a lot of products on this brush, okay? And this is the problem that I had with some of these, not all. I think a couple of them were my faves. Can't really remember what. And I'm going to tap off a little bit, but even if I think this is one of the ones that I really liked. Even swatching it on my arm here, can you see that? It's light in color, and I hope my camera's not blowing out, but that's not going to work. And that's why I decided to do this type of video for this, because to swatch it on your hand to show color, you ain't going to really get the 100% of what it's going to look like on your face. So I'm going to overdo this thing, and I'm going to put Coral Cove right on the top. And with all the product that's on this brush, it's still not giving me wow color payoff, but it's a nice blush of color, if you can see that. Can you see that? So that one on top is Coral Cove. Very pretty, actually, but not as intense as I thought it was going to be. So you can, brown girls, use this and get a nice little flush of color, which I think what these were designed for. I don't think that they were designed to give you just that pow factor, but a nice little blush of color, these I think will do the trick. All right, so that one was Coral Cove, and like I said, can y'all see that? I hope y'all can. I hope y'all can see that, dude. Put a little bit more on there just to give you, oh, I think that's showing up. Y'all see that? That is pretty, boys and girls. All right, so next color, I'm just going to take another angle brush, clean brush, and we're going to go into Lady Rouge, which is a nice hot pink color. I really like that Coral Cove though. I like coral colors on brown girls. Can y'all see that? Alright, so again, I'm going to pick up some color, and for this one, I found it the most hard to work with because I didn't swatch this with my hands, and in there, it was like a film. A hard film, and I just did not, you know, I did not care for that part. So it's really, really hard to work with. I had to scrape the top of this off, so this one really, you know, again, I'm just going to overdo it and pick up a lot of products so I can show you. And I'm going to do this one right below. Kind of like contour over that. Can you see that? Ooh, I just did something funky. I know this is a weird video, but this was the only way that I can kind of show you how the colors look without, you know, doing it that way. So this one again is Lady Rouge. Hard to work with as far as getting it out of the pan, but it does show up. And again, it gives you that nice flush, hot pinky coral color right above that, okay? I know this is looking crazy as hell, but you know what? Coco's doing it for the kids, honey. Let me see if I can put a little bit more of the Coral Cove to kind of really do it intensely. And again, I'm picking up so much product, and it's never good to blow on your products, but this is my personal, so I can do what I want. Anywho, we can tap that off, and I'm just going to overdo it on the top just to give you an idea of what the two colors look like. So Coral Cove, Lady Rouge. Okay? Ooh, that's looking a hot mess, but you get the point. Alright, so the next two colors we're going to go to, and again, I'm just going to take another clean brush, and we're going to go into Love Potion. And this is one of those nice rosy pinky colors, because all of those are kind of in the pink and coral colors. So we're going to pick up some of that. And once again, I'm overdoing it, and this one I thought was really, really pretty. Alright, so hopefully this is, you can see this on camera. And I'm just going to really intensely. This one actually was my fave, okay? Can you see that? I hope you guys can see that. This one was a fave of mine. This one and the Coral Cove so far. So this one and this one is a fave of mine. This one is alright, but it just was so hard to work with. So this one right here, again, is Love Potion. Love Potion was very pretty. Alright, so yes, I know Coco is looking hot. a hot one, okay? Alright, so had to grab another clean brush, and Perry and Spirit is on deck and it's working. So, alright, the last color is called Tea Rose, and again, this is like a muted pink color. So it looks like that. We're going to get some on our brush, and again, if you're just tuning in, I'm doing this heavy. Depending on the intensity that you want these blushes to show up. Keep in mind that I do have on a full face of foundation, so it's easier for the product to stick to. When you're not wearing some sort of BB cream, some sort of something for this product to stick to, I don't see it giving you the same color payoff. But again, so this one is Tea Rose, and I'm going to put that right below the contour. Right in there. Can you see that? So that is just a lighter pink color. If you can see both of those. Alright, so just so you guys know, I'm just going to do a quick recap of what the colors are. And all of them do show up, but my top faves would be Coral Cove, which is here. And my second favorite would be Love Potion, which is here. For me, those are just my two faves. You really have to get a lot on the brush, a lot, you know, tap it off. It's very powdery, but it will give you that nice flush of color depending on the intensity that you want it, all right? So again, this one is Coral Cove. The one right below it is Lady Rouge. Right over to the side is Love Potion up top, and right below that is Tea Rose. So you can make your choices of which one that you'd like to purchase from the Milani site or any of the drugstores that I mentioned. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry this video was so long, but I was just trying to work it all out. And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Thanks so much. Bye.